So, can we start? Okay, let me share my screen. My screen is visible, right? So, Python is basically like very simple language, and it's a high level language. Also, Python supports multiple programming paradigms. It's very simple and readable actually. So you can practice it very easily and learn it very easily. So these are some features of Python, like you can do dynamic typing. Also, Python has a very simple syntax and it's very easy to learn that. It has cross-platform compatibility. So everyone, there is a requirement. You should have VS Code for the session. So if you don't have, please install it within 5 minutes. So I'll show how to code basic codes. Aditi, we have not discussed so many things. We just started with some introduction. So please open your VS Code or any Python compiler so that you can learn side by side. I'll just share again. I'm sharing my VS Code screen. It's visible, right? So Python file, it should save as .py file as an extension to run the code. Also, I have written some basic statement which will print in terminal. So print function is used to print all the statements in Python, and you can Python is like easy because we don't have to remember to do semicolon like other languages. We just need to have knowledge of indentation, when to give indentation like a space. I will explain you in some moment. So this is the my program. You can save it with .py extension. This is the terminal or shell prompt where you can see the output. Okay. So if I run this, see it's printing here as an output. So after that, so how to interact with Python programs? Like we need to give some input for some values. Like if you want to access someone's name, like what is your name? So you have to take into that some variable. So for example, name is the variable and you want to take the name of person. So it's an input. So you can take it through the input function. Okay. Like you can ask what is your name. Then it will store into name variable and it's a simple like print name. You can print like this again. I will show one more easy solution to print in one line. This is a basic code. So here it's asking my name. So I'll enter this. Oh sorry, I have put double quotes. Yeah, you can see like this. Yeah. So here you can see my name, what I have given the input. Okay. So if you want to print the same thing in same line, okay, before the name, so you will add print. The comment section. This is how you can comment in Python. You can exclude that. See, the code is still running. Okay, just a minute. Mhm. Okay, just print this way. But now, as of now, because it's little bit tricky to understand. Okay, so this is how you can take inputs from the users. Also, what are the data types? So to store any value, you have to declare the variable. Like Python has int variable, int type. You can also use float. You can also use long. Long is nothing but the long integers, which has like unlimited of precision. Also, you can use string to store the values. So if you want to print, we have name variable, right? So we will check the we'll directly check in the terminal. We don't have to write so much of code and all. Here I will give Let me declare some more. Last him 500. Mm, it's not running here. Here it runs. Yeah, you can see. You can see my Python terminal, right? Hello. Please message me in the chat box so I can see your response. Okay, so you can see here type. If I enter type is equal to type into 500. So 500 is a number. It's an integer. So it's giving us the output as integer value. Also, you can check with float number as well. If you are checking like 3.14, see this. You can see answer as float. Also, you can do same thing for string and other data types. So, what is type conversion? Type conversion is nothing but converting one type of data into another one. Okay. So, if you want to print integer number into the float or float into the integer, it's a type conversion. So, for that, if we have 2.5, this is float value, and we are converting it into the integer value. Okay. So, if we enter, see, it's converting easily, very easily. But if you convert float to integer, see, sure, it's printing. And there is a one more thing like integer to float to integer conversion, which is showing here. It's not the round off. Okay, you should uh, you should see this. It's not rounding off. It's just doing truncation. It's print 1 2. See, we print. It's not doing any round off. Nothing at all. It's just doing truncating to convert the values. So what are the operators in Python? Okay. The operators, what are the operators? Why they use? Operators are used to like to perform some operations like arithmetic operation, comparison operators, assignment operators. So arithmetic operators, uh, you all know, right? Plus, minus, um, multiplication, division. These are all the arithmetic operators. What are the comparison operators? So comparison operators are nothing but they are used to uh, do some comparison between two values. For example, this is the value, two values, and this variable, this operator is used to compare something. Also, uh, there are some more like this, greater than, smaller than. These operators are also used for comparison. Then so we can do some basic codes. Indentation, yeah. I was saying about indentation. Now I will show how indentation is given in Python. So we have two values. X is equal to suppose 6, y is equal to 10. Okay. Then we want to check x is smaller or y is smaller. So if x is greater than y, so while declaring any function, you use while, do while, if, else, you have to give semicolon. Here, no brackets or anything is required. You just need to check. This is how. Look, this is the indentation. The compiler will automatically take space, so you can identify where the function is starting and where it's ending. So this is the importance of indentation in Python, because there are no brackets used, so it's very confusing. Function is starting from where and all. So indentation is used for that. Then if statement is ended, well, okay. Here you can see showing 6 as an output. Okay, this is how you can code in Python, as you are using function or any conditional statement to check the values. Here you can see the comparison operator as well. Now we'll see the if statement, if else statement. We have seen that. So we do have nested if else. Okay. Nested if else is used for checking multiple conditions at one time at a single code. So, for example, we have to check some values while show some conditions. Okay, let's just check this. So we have some condition. Okay, and we are checking that condition. If this condition get false, then we'll go elif. Elif is used in Python to check multiple conditions. For nested if, we use elif. Then we are checking condition 2 via elif. This is how you can check multiple conditions. Like you can enter hundreds of elif to check that condition, and at the end you will hit else block to put last block of statement. So this is how nested if works. So if there is condition 1, then elif, and also you can enter elif for condition 3, for condition 4, 5, 6, same as that. And for end of statement, you can put else. You have to put else to check the last condition. If these all not work, then what you will do for that else condition. Also, there are loops in Python. So if you want to print n number of values, how will you print? Like print 1, print 2, print 3. This will so like it's a waste lines of code. Like so you can have loops to print that values in 2 or 3 lines. You can print 10 to 15, yeah, multiple values for that. So for example, you have to print multiplication of any table. So there are 10 values. So you'll not do the printing of all the values line by line, right? You will use, suppose for example, while loop. Okay. So while loop, we have to first store the values. We are using the n variable for that. And here I have mentioned integer. So it will take integer values only. I'm asking which table or how many times you have to print multiplication. Like in a table, we put hundreds of value. We have 100 of value, but if you want 10 of values, so if you want to use 100, you can put there. This is how you are accepting the values from user. And I is 0. So this is the while loop for printing it. So we are printing basically 10 values as the table has 10 values. And so I'm printing like this. Suppose n is suppose 9 or 5. Table of 5 I'm printing. So n value will be 5. Then if you want to merge, now I'm also trying to print star, that is multiplication. Also for character you can give single quotes as well. Yeah. And what is ith value? Like 5 into 5 and their answer. Okay. So I'm printing like this. This is just one print statement. But if you want to print 5 into 5, 5 into 6, so you have to um, check next value. So I plus 1. I'm taking the next value, so it will get implemented. And after all this, I'll print done. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, suppose I'm printing table of 6. Hmm. You can see here all the table of 6. So I'll put 1. Don't take a table from 0. Yeah. Yeah. Now you can see the table of 6 is getting printed. So what is the um, exact flow chart of while? It's just simple like other programming languages. While the expression or the condition we have to check, and the statement in that while. If that expression or the condition is true, it will enter into the while loop. Otherwise, it will get exit and print next statement of while loop. Now we'll see for loop. So for loop is easy in Python as well. So for I in, or we can say any sequence, for is for variable in any sequence. You can have values in that sequence, and for will select one by one for you. And these are the statements. So this is the syntax of for loop. We don't have to put the brackets, also the colons and all things. Also, Python has various type of what we can say, the storages like list, tuple, and dictionary. So we'll see how we can store list, tuple, and dictionary. First, we'll see tuple. Tuple is nothing but the number of values which can be stored in a variable and should separated by commas. For example, this is the variable. We have 1, 4, 5. Okay, this is the suppose tuple, and if you want to print that tuple, you can print like this. This is the this is how you can declare the tuple. See, here it's showing. Also, you can check which type of t is the variable. So, if you want to check type, you can select this through in here. I guess it should run right now. Okay, the type variable it's not working in terminal here. I have to use the Python compiler, but you can check via type. So it will give you the tuple as a type of that variable. Also, tuple has various function you can use, like you can check the length of that tuple. You can select value one by one. So if you want to check, these values are stored by from zeroth index. So if you want to check first index, say it's showing 4 value. Also, if you want to print length of tuple, this is how you can check the tuple's length. It's showing first, it's showing index a value of t of one index, and then it's showing length of the tuple. Also, we have list. So for list, I'll take variable L. List you have to declare in square brackets. Yeah, remember that. Also, list is order sequence of values. Should be in ordered, and comma separated values are there in between square brackets. Always remember list have square brackets and declare in square brackets only. So this is the list you can declare the way. Also you can print that and all, just like I printed it. It has various operations like insert. If you want to insert any value into the list, you can use insert function. So you can use L dot insert. In insert, there are two values or the parameters we have to give. These are the position we want to insert, which position we want to insert the value and the element. So if I want to uh, insert at third location and I want to insert um, three, four, then I'll print the list. I'll remove the tuples, otherwise it will print in again and again. It's not running. Just a second, guys. There is something. Okay, I'll use Python compiler instead of VS Code. I'll share my screen again. Okay, I'll use this. Mhm. Okay, okay. I'll declare the list again. So I have declared the list here, and what we were doing, we were inserting the value into the list, that is L dot insert. Then you have to give parameters on what position you have to enter. So I want to enter at after 2, so 0, 1, 2, second position. Well, I want to enter suppose 4. That's the value. It's showing. Okay, I have declared the tuple. Actually, you have to give square bracket list, because tuple is the type which you can't modify after declaring. This is the big difference between tuple and list. I will just change the variable name, then dot insert If we print L1, see it have added the 4 value at second position. This is how you can modify list, but tuples can't be modified after declaring. So better you declare very carefully. Also, list has many functions like pop, remove, reverse. You can reverse the list. You can sort as well. For example, dot reverse. Okay, and then print L1. See, list is reversed. Now it's sorted already, so I'll not show the sort and all things. So, what are the mutable and immutable types? So, mutable means content which you are putting into the list or the tuple. It's modified means mutable. Lists are mutable and tuples are immutable. So, tuples can't be changed after the declaring values. Also, we have dictionary. In dictionary, we store values in key value pair. Like you have seen the dictionary, how it looks. It shows the word and its meaning. It should store key value pair. For example, um, I have this variable and yeah, dictionary is declared in this braces, curly braces. If you want to store anything into that, so this is the key value and this is the pair value. This is how you can store into the dictionary. Okay, you can store a number of values in a single variable. So you print capital C. This is how dictionary gets stored and printed. You can add more values if you want to by comma. These are the comma separated values again. Now we have sets. Sets are nothing but unordered collection. Okay, sets. Sets are nothing but unordered collection with no duplicate value. It shouldn't have any duplication values or the elements. So why set is used? The definition itself says it doesn't have any duplicate value. So if you store any data into the set, it will remove all the duplicate entries or it will eliminate them. So you can have set operations like union, intersection, difference, and symmetric difference, as you have seen in your mathematical classes. So if you have, suppose, sequence, so you are going to market and you have a basket. So you have set of apple, then suppose orange. We'll take apple again because it's just a sequence, not a set. They are not storing into the set. Then we have suppose banana. Okay, okay, this is just a sequence. Now, fruits is the variable in which we are storing set or basket. So we oops, see, it's not showing apple again and again. It was sequence, so we can store duplicate values into that. But in set, you can't store duplicate value. It will automatically eliminate them if you convert into the set. So suppose you have mm, set of string. Then take my name. So if you print A, see, A and N are repetitive values. It is not taking those values for that. And yeah, we'll perform some operation like union, difference, and intersection, like that. I'll have to set values. Okay, so B has these values. Okay, duplicate values are getting removed. So we'll have first union. For union, we use this operator. Okay, so union is nothing but the union of sets include the elements of A and B. Union is nothing but the combination of two sets. All values are getting printed without any duplication. Then intersection. For union, you use this, which is presented in the button above the enter. You can see that. For intersection, intersection is nothing but um include only common element. Okay, common elements between set A and set B. So for intersection, we use and. Only S and A are common between both of them. So this is printing S and A. Then also we have difference. So if you want to check what is the difference between A and B, then we'll check it via A minus B. And J is not available in B because I'm checking A set. Also symmetric difference. We have symmetric difference as well. This means symmetric difference of two set, that is A and B, which may include all the elements which are uh, not common between A and B, not common. For symmetric difference, we use this. So these are not common between A and B. Okay. These are the some basic concepts. You know indexing, right? In just like other data structure or just like other programming languages, indexing is the same. If you have if you have okay, this is the variable and indexing starts from zero. So Apple is stored in zeroth index, and these all are the next one. So if you take it as a reverse, like we'll print in reverse, then it will get negative indices like 1, 2, 3, -3, -2, -1, like that. Mm, then yeah, we can concatenate the values as well. Like if I have suppose this variable, yeah, I have stored the values. And also, I have this. So if you want to print both of them while concatenating, then you have suppose string um, name variable, then can have name plus, then suppose give semicolon that you want to use and plus the next variable. Okay, and then sorry, here doing concatenation of two variables. So how it works. Also, if you want to use the escape codes, like let me show you one example. Pythons. Okay, if you want to print like this, Pythons. So you have to use this backslash to print. Okay, print like this. Print this. Okay. So any kind of escape codes or special character if you want to use, then you will use backslash to print them. Yes, these all are the basic concept and use. So is there any concept which you don't understand or anything? I have explained almost all the basic concepts. If you have any doubts, you can ask here. Do you have any questions? What's the what you don't understand about tuple? Should I show the execution again about that? I'll explain tuple again. Screen is visible, right? So tuple is nothing but number of values which you can store in a variable which can be separated by commas. I'll declare that show that tuple again. I haven't declared it yet. So in tuple, can declare like this 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, like this. This is a tuple. 3. So this is how you can declare tuple. You can't change the values after declaring tuple. You can just print the values. You can get type of that variable. Just this. You can't add or remove the elements from the tuple because it's immutable. Okay, immutable means not changeable. If you want to access second element of tuple, see it's showing 3 which has index 2. This is the simple explanation of tuple. Okay. Please explain about the function concept. Yeah, I'm going to explain that. First, you need to first I need to explain the basic concepts. Then I'll go to functions. Can you write the name details search in single line code? Yes, we can. Like I have shown the concatenation operator. Like so I have already printed them actually. Just like this. Just a minute. Yeah, so these two values are concatenated and stored in this variable. So it's printed in single line only, right? Why can't we change tuple elements? Uh, Ritu Parman. Just a moment, guys. We'll be back. Okay, so I'll answer this. Why can't we change the tuple elements by modifying it in the program before printing it? So whenever you declare any kind of tuple, it has property of itself that you can't change, add, or remove any items once tuple is created. You can change it by maybe converting it to the list and then you can add elements, but you can't change the tuple values or the elements. So difference between list and tuple. It's very simple. I have declared tuple in round parentheses. So tuple can only be declared in round parentheses and list and declared in square brackets. Tuples are immutable, you can't change the tuple. List you can change it. But as a if you consider performance matrix for that, tuples are faster than list and list are little bit slower. But tuples need less memory and list need more memory to store all the values. As you can see, if we change any elements in the list, the storage value will be different. If we have five elements while declaring it, if you delete two elements from that, then two storage will get like so. Yeah, the memory space will get wasted. So we can't change the tuple. Then we don't use much method. Like we can only print and all basic methods for tuple. But list for list, you can have a reverse sort, etc., etc. The yeah, I haven't shared any screen. I'm explaining orally. So lists have more methods to perform basic operations. Yeah. Okay. If we have two dictionary, can we join them? Yes, you can join them via merge function. You have to suppose you have dictionary 1 and dictionary 2. So you can print merge into bracket dictionary 1 comma dictionary 2. It will get merged and get stored into dictionary 2. This is how you can merge the values into the dictionary. Any other questions? Can we make a dictionary in a dictionary? Okay, so what are you trying to say? Dictionary in a dictionary. Okay, so are you saying nested dictionary? How many for loop used in one coding question? Can we update dictionary or delete items in dictionary? Yes, you can update the dictionary. It's can update dictionaries and you can use various methods like list. Yes, you can make a nested dictionary in Python. How many for loop used in one coding question? You can use like n number of for loop as per your requirements. It's nothing like you have any limitations to use for loop. No, anything. Any other questions? Yeah, I'll show how to like declare nested dictionary. Just a minute. So nested dictionary is nothing but dictionary inside another dictionary. So we can do code like that. Moment. My screen is visible or not? Okay, I'll share it. Oh, it's visible, right? It's visible, right? Okay. So, for example, if you have dictionary one and you're declaring like normal dictionary, I have shown how to declare it key and a value uh, ABC. Suppose I have ABC and the second value will be XYZ. Okay. So I want to declare dictionary inside dictionary now. So I will have one key for second dictionary and I will declare another dictionary into that like this. Okay. So then I have suppose a key which has a value welcome the value Python. Okay. So this is how you can declare a dictionary. What's wrong? Okay, I have given well, okay. So this is how you can declare dictionary into dictionary. Okay. Okay. The first dictionary key value pairs and next dictionary starting from third key of first dictionary. This is how you can declare it. Have you understood? Whose question was that? Chetan Singh and Aryan Sinha. So I'll start with function now. So for Python function, you need to declare it with def keyword. Okay. Mm, how to access A and B from second dictionary? I'll answer this after the after I explain the function. Okay, so my screen is visible, right? So remember the indentation because it's necessary in Python. Def is used to declare the function. So if I have this function, you have to give indentation by tab. Suppose I'm printing plus 4, yeah, so indentation again. This is the end of the function. Okay, if we print like this, printing 10. This is how you can declare function and execute it. If you don't give any indentation, okay, so if you print like this, it will show error. What's the error? Indentation error. So after starting off, after declaring the function name, you have to start coding with indentation. In every code, you can uh, you can use various like compiler. We have VS Code, Python compiler. Also, you can use online compiler as well. Look, and we'll learn about def function. Def is a keyword which is used to declare function. It's not a def function or anything, not constant function any. So def is a keyword used to declare function. And one is one was my function name for that. So to declare any function, use def keyword. Okay, so that's all for today, and we'll continue tomorrow for all the other concepts. So if you didn't get any concept from today's lecture, I'll explain it tomorrow at same time, 7 p.m. So do join on time. Yes, thank you all. Bye, everyone.